Fox Weather's Robert Ray is on the ground in Washington covering every bit of the process and preparing for the next batch of rain, Robert. We know that it's coming up there. The high water is standing right behind you right now.
Yeah, this is water left over from last week's deluge of 22+ inches across the river basins here in the Pacific Northwest. We're in Burlington, north of Seattle, and so many of these areas are just inundated still with the water. And we've had quite a wild night with the rain coming in and some pretty heavy wind gusts, anywhere upwards between 30 to 50, 55 miles per hour, and that will continue. But guys, you look at the video from all around this region, and you just traverse it, a very wide swath of devastation from this flash flooding created by the AR, as you say, atmospheric river that comes in from the Pacific, dumps upwards to 22 inches of rain last week, creating issues on the mountains, the roadways, the hills, landslides, mudslides, inundating valleys, agriculture land, tearing apart structures because of the push of water. And we look at actually some of the homes, went into a home yesterday and into the basement, and the entire basement was inundated with water, furniture strewn everywhere because of the push, and people literally trying to push that water out with hoses and compressors. One guy yesterday told me he pushed out 70,000 gallons of water out of the basement of his house, and that's just one story. So from the Canadian border, 20-30 miles to the north of us, Vancouver, all the way across and down into these valleys and these mountainsides, all affected by what has happened. And then now we are awaiting yet again days of more rain in some areas with the potential 6 to 10 inches, and that could compromise these riverways and levees as well. That's a huge concern, as to some of these levees that are already pushed to their limits because of the historic rainfall and also the rise on these rivers, that they may not be okay. But I will say this, where we're at right now, the road behind us was closed down. As of a half hour ago, the National Guard has moved to the side and is allowing road vehicles to go through because there is no longer water inundating some of the roadways. But these houses, that's a different story. Many of these neighborhoods are still full of water. I just hope that it does not come in as hard as it potentially could. We'll have to continue monitoring this, guys, here. And it's not just Washington, it's all the way down into Oregon, Northwest Territory. And by the way, some of it may even go into Northern California. We'll just have to see how this goes. But nonetheless, will not be as bad as last week. And no deaths reported thus far. Amazing.
Thank goodness, Robert, out there in Washington. Appreciate your pictures. You're standing right there in the water. We know more is left to come. And then the wind factor. We'll talk about that on Tuesday and Wednesday also, as that storm's going to crank out some gusty winds coming out of that region, too. We'll talk to you again in just a bit, Robert. Great report. Appreciate it.